How do, ladies, gentlemen, and others? It's me, Weston Charmaine. How are you doing? So, you can see what's on the screen. You've seen the title and thumbnail. I am gonna go through some nostalgic pieces for me. Now, some of you may recall, who've been on this channel for a while, and maybe other places too, that I first used this name, Weston Charmaine, as my alias when hosting a synthwave kind of radio show podcast. In fact, by the time this video is out, in fact, I think I'll do it today when I put this video on Ko-fi. I will make all the 12-hour compilations of that show public on the YouTube channel again. Because I'm quite proud of that stuff I used to do ages ago now. I think I started in 2017, maybe. And yeah, it's been a while. I've kind of fallen off the genre a little bit since then, though. For anyone wondering why my end of video catchphrases "Until the Future Drive Safe" is because that show was called Future Drive Radio. For anyone who didn't already know that. And today we're going to be listening to the Midnight's Endless Summer that released in 2016 and was one of the albums, the 3 albums that I've picked out for. So far, I think this series is just going to be 3 albums, but it's one of the 3 albums that got me into this genre and made me fall in love. The Midnight are already on the channel. You may have seen my exploring the concept of this concept album they did, Monsters, in 2020. Part of a trilogy, Kids, Monsters, Heroes, sorry, are all in the same sequence. This first album of theirs, though, Endless Summer, I don't believe is. And I also covered and reviewed on the channel their latest single, Digital Dreams. And if this is all leading to another album, you bet I'm going to do that as well. But for now, we're just going to revisit this one. This is an album that is held by fans of the genre as an absolute classic. The user score is 79, but that doesn't really reflect within the community how much this album is loved. What does a little more is the individual track scores over here. Apart from Lonely City, I don't remember Lonely City being that bad. I'm interested to get to that, see why that's so low. But yeah, I'm excited to do this. I'm excited for this series. I'm excited for this album. So let's go. If you want to get this video early, I mentioned before when I put this video on Ko-fi, this video will go out today when I've finished making it, but it won't be public on YouTube for probably about a week. So if you want to get it early, you can do. You can also commission me over there to listen to something that you want me to listen to. There's a few slots still open. Get over there. There's also membership tiers and stuff like that with perks and benefits and whatnot. I also do merch. There's a link in the description for my merch store. I do t-shirts and stuff like that. And I also do a t-shirt supporting Transactual, a UK-based charity that help trans people with their human rights, something that is necessary at the moment. All right, enough waffle. Let's go through this album. The way these videos work, I listen to each track in turn. I can hide my face so that you can see this, because we're going to rate each track individually out of 100. And then at the end, we will rate and review the album also out of 100 and write a little text review too. I have Genius up with the lyrics and a little something in the background for you to be looking at. I'm just looking at a blank screen. And yeah, I know and remember well most, if not all, of these songs. It'll be interesting to see which ones I don't remember that well. I've just noticed that here on YouTube, like, some of them are in the millions of plays, but most of them in the hundreds of thousands. But one of the ones that the least listened song on this album is, in my opinion, one of the best. We'll get to that. I've only just noticed. But first, the opener, the title track, Endless Summer. I love that it begins like this. Just the idea of putting a tape in play, and then you just immediately get this dreamy sound. 100% escapism.
Should have known at the end of summer the innocence innocence fades and the weak become stronger. Should have known at the end of summer I'd be lost without you. The skyline looked like a stained glass window.
The Midnight is two people. Tyler is the vocalist, lyricist, and also one of the musicians, and then the credits maybe Tim McEwen is the producer and does most of the musical stuff, and they work so well together. And Tyler's such a good lyricist as well, so evocative and visual with his lyrics, and it works so well with the music. I wanted to pick out a line from this first verse that we just heard, but fucking all of it. All of it. The skyline looked like a stained glass window. Summer airbrushed fever dreams. It's amazing. Oh yeah, if you're waiting for like the beat to drop or to get like super dancey, it never will. It's not about dancing, it's about chilling. It's about driving with the windows down. It's about sitting on the grass, holding hands. Bit of pan flute action, why not? If this shit don't make you smile, then we're not the same, and that's okay. But this will be forever my just comfort thing.
Disappeared in a camera flash. Why do the bad girls never last? Lost in gin and lemonade. Electro spins in the mermaid parade.
Oh yeah, and just a gradual escalation throughout their songs. I'm moving this closer to me and sitting back, fuck it. I know sitting back here puts me out of focus a little on the camera, but can you blame me?
Four quartets and no regrets, except for the Polaroids I left. You were just some spell I was under. That in this summer, 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 summer.
okay. I think because a lot of these songs are very long, and you know they take their time, and the vibe is like this. I think I've just decided I'm gonna let this album ride. The runtime is an hour and a minute. I'm currently off work sick again. Thanks Crohn's disease. I'm not too bad. Just and if this were a more lively album that we're covering today, I'd probably push it back. But because it's so chill, I thought I'll be alright, and I'm just gonna let this ride, and I'm just gonna talk about what I think as it's playing. Endless Summer. To open this album, it's about as perfect as it could have been. The consensus is 83. You're all chatting shit. I'm going 93. I adore that song. It's perfect for the vibe I'm looking for from this genre. It's about as good as it gets. Track 2, called Sunset. If you aren't a Synthwave fan and you've just clicked on this video, maybe because you're intrigued, or maybe because you've watched other videos of mine, get ready to potentially fall in love. Because this album in particular is so well put together.
You could run away. Just leave. Never look back. I don't even care where we go. Just far away from here. I'll come with you.
So after the lingering lust of a summer love, we now have the desire to run away.
Faked our deaths, lit a match, closed the door, waited for the flash. Greyhound station, paid in cash. It's Lazarus, we coming back. They say it's darkest before the dawn. We've been in this town for far too long. They say it's darkest before the dawn. We're moving on, we're moving on, we're moving on. Sunset, no regrets. First chance, last chance, shocking the middle, even that girl's no good love. You taste so sweet, it hurts a little.
I love this line here.
Make our home where we stand. Once you
And I love the
came
reverb and everything
and
just
have
like
to
washing out after
follow the words
it's finished.
and sing along past the voices.
It feels like floating. It feels like how music would work if it floated through the sky.
Darkest before the dawn. We've been in this town for far too long. They say it's darkest before the dawn. We're moving on, we're moving on, we're moving on. Sunset, no regrets. First chance, last dance, stuck in the middle. Even that girl's no good love. You taste so sweet.
That part is wonderful, isn't it? First chance, last chance, stuck in the middle. Yeah, I thought so. I stopped here because I thought that's the last lyric, isn't it? And I was right. I'll move this away from myself a little bit, shall I? Or down, maybe. There we go. Consensus for this is 92. I don't enjoy it as much as I do in the summer, but I still enjoy it to the degree of a 90. Spoilers, everyone. I'm gonna rate this highly. It's fucking fantastic. Now, the next track, Daytona, I feel like might be instrumental. I can't remember. I am correct. So, what should we look at while it plays? Just like this, I guess. Oh, I remember this, yeah. I have staved off covering instrumental. There's lots of instrumental music I listen to, especially like post-rock and synthwave. But I've struggled for what to put on the screen. You know, like I could like create just like an animated image to look at. Maybe that'll have to wait for when I've upgraded the computer. Check out the Ko-fi goals. I don't remember that drum fill being that cutting through. If anyone doesn't know, Daytona is an old driving arcade game that I think they used to be called Outrun games, and Outrun is another name for this genre, or an early name for it. It's just something that's like synthy 80s even nostalgia soaked, that obviously this genre is primarily made up of. You bounce around my skull. It's just the essence of like fun. You know, you can you can really feel what this is about. And then this part just sounds like sinister. It's very Tron as well. I love the fucking left to right reverb tom roll across. It's so good. Oh, we're ending. It does miss something when Tyler's not on the song. The consensus for is 86, I'm gonna go 84. Look, I'm not averse to instrumentals. You know that if you've been on the channel a while. But Tyler, with his, especially his vocals definitely, but with his lyrics as well, he adds so much to this music, and when he's not present, something is missing. Alright, next up is Jason, featuring Nikki Flores. And a saxophone. Here we fucking go. I don't know in them. I wonder if it says it down here. I wonder if Jason. Yep, Jason Voorhees. I was just gonna say, I wonder if it's Friday the 13th. Yes, it is. The night will never give you what you want. Awesome line. Why does the saxophone work so well with these kinds of synth sounds? What is it? I also love the thing that's happening in the drums. It's kind of I can't remember what the song is. It's very like 80s movie theme. I feel like it might be like a flash dance thing or something. Peter Sombello. This is a guitar solo, I think. Nope, sax. Oh yeah, obviously enough. That little sting. Ding, 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 ding. Perfect. The consensus is 93. I disagree. 94. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Ah. Fuck. And the thing is, this isn't even the best saxophone song on this album. There's one coming up that I remember very clearly being fucking amazing. Alright. Next up is the song I was alluding to earlier. So this one only has 70,000 plays. But in my memory, it's one of the best songs on the album, although by consensus of Album of the Year, it's rated 81. 12 fewer than the last track, and 7 fewer than the next one. I remember this song being fantastic. It's short, it's low-key. Oh, there you go, it says it here. Unlike the other upbeat songs of this album, there's more dramatic ballad. I think it's wonderful.
You found somebody, I found someone too. She got everything I need, yeah, but she's not you. Lock my love into the ground. Hope it never could be found. Body slowly shutting down. And I am, I'm still alive.
There's nothing wrong with having this song on the album, especially when you have an excellent vocalist that just kind of strips everything back and lets the vocals shine. Now, with a band like this, is this literal? Is this a person actually a human becoming a cyborg? Or is it just a lost love story and you're becoming depressed? Either, both, does it matter? I'm gonna walk back what I just said. I think it does matter. I think it has to be a metaphor. I think, to be fair, I think I'm quite susceptible to their ballads, maybe more so than most people, and that's okay. I'm gonna go 92. I fucking love that song. If it doesn't work for you the same as the others, that's fine. But it fucking works for me, man. It works for me so hard. Like I think my favourite song by this band is, I bet it's not very highly rated at all. It's a 79. Let me move it to the top so you can see. It's this one, Brooklyn. 79. I fucking adore this song. I don't know. I just like Tyler's writing, and when he's being heartfelt, I just think he's a phenomenal vocalist and lyricist. And when you put that with like Tim's production, especially on songs like that where Tim just kind of steps back and lets him go, fantastic. Anyway, The Equalizer (parentheses) Not Alone. Really complex lyrics on this one. Oh, I didn't hit like on Synthetic, obviously I do. I'm just sitting there smiling. If you're still here, the reason will be that this style of music must work for you. And yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's just a vibe, and it's a vibe that, yeah, it's a vibe that you can't really get anywhere else. It's like, there's an energy to it, and yet it's a hypnotic kind of energy that just kind of, I don't know, it makes me half wanna sit in the twilight and chill, and half wanna write a novel, you know? It's like, it's everything and it's nothing, and it's a blank canvas for imagination, and it's a warm blanket on a troubled mind. It's perfect. I prefer this to Daytona of the instrumentals. Well, no, it's not an instrumental, but yeah, it pretty much is. 88, which is the consensus for that, so I'm matching the people. Next up, The Comeback Kid. Just thought actually Synthetic was a single, so maybe there's a single version that has more plays. I don't know. No lyric in here. I've always started saying "get up" because I've always equated this, like the Comeback Kid, with like, you know, the 80s movies like Karate Kid, sort of, etc. Those sorts of films, Mighty Ducks, or was that 90s? I don't know.
I've been so low, the wind blow like I was a screen door in a thunderstorm. Yeah, I've been down, you've been laid out, but you always were what I came here for. Waiting all day just for my sake, for a bell to ring, for the first sting. Yeah, I've been blue, that ain't nothing new. It's you, my friend, but why get up again? I've made mistakes and I've been hard hit. I say, so what? So what if I did? I'm the clear eye, I'm the comeback kid. It's been a rough year, been some tough tears. I've lost so fast all that I had, but when it's time to, I'll fight for you, 'cause you know you are why I've come so far. I've made mistakes and I've been hard hit. I say, so what? So what if I did? I'm the clear eye, I'm the comeback.
It might just be more of a straightforward relationship kind of song than that, but
Started over.
man, it sounds good. It just sounds great.
I'm the clear eye,
For something
comeback.
made in two people's bedrooms, it sounds phenomenal. Yeah, alright, we'll keep the streak going. And I can see what the next song is, so the streak is not going to end here.
Mistakes and I've been hard hit. I say, so what? So what if I did? I'm the clear eye, I'm the comeback kid. Started over again. I'm the clear eye, I'm the comeback kid.
I'm gonna go same again, I think. I'm gonna go 88 again. Another fantastic song. I think it probably just falls a little short of some of the better tracks that came before. But alright. I said there was a better sax song. It's a long time since I've listened to any of these, but if my memory serves, this is the best sax song in Synthwave. Yeah, it is. The opening notes are already enough for me to remember. It's so fucking good, this song. Ugh.
Strangers in a dark room.
Yeah.
Frosted window panes.
Also, of all the subjects that the Midnight write about and make songs about,
Anything could happen.
lustful eyes across a room is their strongest, I think. Fuck! Look at these lyrics for what I just said. Strangers in a dark room laugh at jokes they didn't quite hear. Frosted window panes and cheap champagne, a face appears. And anything that could happen in these cathedrals we roam, where shadow people are dancing, trade their glance and go walk home alone. Perfect. Oh, and this is it, by the way.
They say we come from nothing and to nothing will return.
Look at this.
In between is gravity and bridges left.
Look, that lyricism is insane, and then it goes into this. And you'll notice there's 3 minutes left. You'll notice there's 3 minutes left. Right. Oh. Get comfortable. You ready? More than a minute left. If this doesn't work for you, I don't know what to say to you. I've pressed the number 9 key twice. I don't know. If that did nothing for you, then I think we just need to accept that we're different people and move on. Fuck me running. That's an amazing song. Alright. Crockett's Revenge. Although I feel like I'm done. I feel like I've had enough. That's an instrumental. Alright. Who's Crockett? Miami Vice. Cool. And it'll be a reference to something. Jesus. Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh! Oh! Oh, baby, talk to me. Oh. Fuck. Need to relax my face muscles for a second. Wow. Wow. Consensus on this is 79. I mean, we're less than halfway. I'm keeping the streak going. We're less than halfway through. Maybe it outstays its welcome a little. Fuck! This is exactly the kind of pseudo porno music they had on Memory Vice. This is like. It's like I've already come and she's still sucking. Like, get off me. Leave me alone for a minute. Fucking hell. Ah. My God! Stop it! Who the fuck's rated this down to the point where it's a 79? Eat shit. This is fantastic. By far the best instrumental so far. Jesus Christ. Nighthawks. Who are the Nighthawks? Come on. Oh, okay, nothing. Oh, is it that painting? This painting. Oh no, it's going to be the 81 film, isn't it? Sylvester Stallone. Okay. Billy D. Williams. 2 New York cops who get transferred to an elite anti-terrorism squad. Alright. Well, that was fucking brilliant, wasn't it? Let's listen to the next one. Nighthawks. Okay. So this is the second lowest rated on the album at 76. And the next one, Lonely City, is at 62. And if I recall, actually, let's just have a quick look. Yeah, go on. I can a day after. Because I think I remember seeing a negative review on Nocturnal, which I also love and rated the other day. Follow me on Album of the Year, by the way, if you want to see everything I listen to and review. The epitome of vibe, close your eyes and you'll disappear, the greatest gift music can give. Fucking love this. But, yeah, it was this. Friendless Summer. I praised all the women to manage to cut out all the modern pop inclinations and really focus on the target aesthetic minus Lonely City. So Lonely City is apparently the worst thing on the album because of that? Nocturnal Sound is an album of lonely cities. For anyone who hasn't heard it yet, by all means go and do so. This is not an album, it's an EP, technically. It's more of this. Oh, by the way, this song, so far, I have no memory of it at all, and I don't like it. Sorry. It's the heavy vocoder effect. Don't do that. Tyler's voice is amazing. This is doing it such a disservice. There we go, Street Broken. I'm not hitting like on this. But hey, on an album that is phenomenal, a swing and a miss is fine. Okay, it's pulling it back a bit for me. But the vocal effect's gonna hurt it badly, I'm afraid. Oh. I've agreed with the consensus again. 76. Alright, I'm intrigued. Let's see what's so bad about Lonely City. Again, just from this, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember this. Ooh, fade straight in. I remember this. I like this. What's so wrong with this? Does Nocturnal sound more like this than the rest of Endless Summer? I don't feel like it does. Are they just saying because it has these chops in it like this? Because, hate to break it to you, but they did that in the 80s as well. You will notice, by the way, as we bounce around the user scores here, the first thing was this EP in 2014. User score 80, this has 79, probably because of Lonely City pulling it down to its modern. And then Nocturnal's 80. And then Kids 73, Monsters 68, Horror Show 69, Heroes 65. So it's a gradual decline, but the reason for the decline is because they've they've moved with the times, rather than just doing like. By moved with the times, I mean that in the past. So like, this is early 80s. That's late 80s. That's early 90s. That's mid 90s. It's aged with the time, especially these 3 albums, because the entire point is that is the childhood. It follows a character. This is their childhood, this is their adolescence, this is their early adulthood. So that's kind of the point. And I feel like the other reason is because there's not as much saxophone going on later on. Which I kind of agree with a little bit. But yeah, this song's nowhere near as bad as people are trying to make it out to be. I like it actually. It's way better than Nighthawks, so I don't know what the question is there. Yeah. Maybe I should cover Heroes at some point. Wow, 32. Soulless, boring, and the songwriter's fucking stupid. He does mention New York and Brooklyn a lot. That's fair. Favorite tracks, none. And even the positive review is like, hey, I just like the band. But then I'm looking at that track list, and none of them are jumping out at me as being favourites of mine either. I like Place of Our Own. I like Change Your Heart or Die. Yeah, maybe. But this song's fucking good, man. I don't know what the fucking problem is. It's more the same sort of vibes as before. In fact, hang on. 85. Okay. Was this? I'll give it the same as Daytona. I'll go to 84. Same as Daytona. Alright. What sick day energy I had is running out. But we're at the final track. The longest track? No, second, behind the opener. It's Memories. And it will close out the album. Even though Genius Records there's 2 more tracks, neither album of the year nor YouTube Music does. So, the finale, Memories. And then we'll have to fucking put a number on the album overall, which is going to be hard, and it's going to be high. Ooh, it's like it's washing in from somewhere. Okay. Beautiful.
Everything is clear in the rearview mirror, the coast highway and the golden hour. Only love, nothing was lost. Everything fits when you tell your story. The blurry portraits in the halls of former lovers gone, but nothing was lost.
Yep. So only Nighthawk's not favorited on this entire album. That's pretty good.
You'll always be a part of me. You gave me a song to sing, dancing in your room, innocent and true. Elvis tattoo on your shoulder, we'll know better when we're older. You'll always be a part of me. Some wounds will always sting, forever in full bloom, barely 22.
You know, I was just about to say this lyrically is reminding me of a Taylor Swift song, and then it says that.
All of this was planned when the world was started. The red blood hearts, the final word was never said. I'm tossing in my bed, but everything's clear in the rearview mirror. Nothing is left. The lights of evening round us shine, pink and silver skies. You'll always be a part of me. You gave me a song to sing, dancing in your room, innocent and true. Elvis tattoo on your shoulder, we'll know better when we're older. You'll always be a part of me. Some wounds will always sting, forever in full bloom, barely 22. Summer days are growing colder, we'll know better when we're older.
Wow. What a fucking album. My goodness me. We're ending with yet another 90. Which means that we've got 93, 19, 84, 94, 92, 88, 88, 99, 93, 76, 84, 90. A seminal work that defined a genre, one of my greatest musical discoveries as an adult that literally reshaped my life. I need to just add a comma in there. A seminal work that is one of my greatest musical discoveries, one of the greatest musical discoveries of my adulthood. One that has... There we go. I believe the joint highest is autoplay on. Is it going to stop playing something random? No, it won't. Oh, they take the tape back out. I must have never got to the end of the album before. The very end. That's fantastic. That adds a point. So, so the joint highest I think that I've ever given an album. But I don't need to speculate. Let's just look. I believe that's just of 2025. That's just of recent. I just want all my reviews. Sort by albums. Sort by highest rated. There we go. Yeah, it's joint between two Bon Iver albums, both 94s. This year's Sable Fable and 2011's self-titled. There's 393s. Sleep Token's Tomb. Arcane Roots' Blood and Chemistry. If you haven't heard this album, go and fucking do it. And a video from last week, or the week before, depending on whether you're watching on Ko-fi or YouTube. Jeff Buckley's Grace. It's in this pocket. I don't think it's going to go outright top, but it's going to join. It's going to join the Bon Ivers. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's the reason. It's one of the reasons why Roasting Charmaine exists. It helped redefine my musical taste. I was like a strictly metal only guy prior to getting into synthy stuff. It feels like a bridge. Like I've said in other videos, and said it in the previous little run, like nostalgia run series I did, where I talked about like Breaking Benjamin and Nickelback, stuff like that. Like those bands feel like a gateway between my childhood and my adolescence. Even though I didn't discover this until like my mid-20s, this kind of feels like a bridge between my youth and my proper adulthood. You know, like this is. I guess it's kind of coincidental with the things that happened in my life at the time, but also, I don't know. It's seminal. I said it already, and I love it, and I love the fact that it's been a few years since I listened to the album in full, so I got to, do that again with you lot here. I hope this was as good to you as it is to me. And if you'd never heard this before, I hope you love it forever, just like I will. All right. Like, share, subscribe. Is that what people say? But from me, Roasting Charmaine, and from my channel founder, Trin exists. Until the future, drive safe.